Okay, this is a problem that we're having with the Peugeot 308 right now. We've got the engine management or MIL or AML light showing on the dashboard, and periodically on the information display we have depollution system faulty. When that pops up again, I'll show you what that means. But what we're doing, we're going to diagnose the problem using the Autel MD. This particular one here is the MD 802, but you can also use the MD 704. I'll put the link directly below this video from where you can get that. But we're just going to go into the Peugeot section so we can diagnose this Peugeot 308. Select the model, which is a 308. It takes 30 seconds or so. Incidentally, just while we're waiting here, one of the symptoms of the vehicle sort of proving that it's faulty is that it kind of goes, it sort of judders when you're driving, and it goes into limp mode, which basically won't allow us to go over 30 miles an hour. It's also known as get home mode. Right, so the control unit, we're going to have a look at the engine module because the engine management light is showing. So we're going to diagnose the engine ECU. It's a petrol model, and select your particular vehicle type. Just OK to that. I'm going to read the codes, and it's telling us that we have a misfire on cylinder 1, and the code is 1337, or you would also put a P in front of that to make it P1337. So that's what we need to look at. We need to look at cylinder 1. I suspect it is a faulty coil, so we'll replace the coil on cylinder 1 and then come back, reset the code, and then hopefully the engine management light and the depollution system faulty error should be removed from the vehicle. Okay, so we've sourced the part. This is the Bosch part number. We'd always advise you to go for the Bosch part number. And this is the coil itself, and we're going to remove the engine cover, which will allow us to remove coil number 1. Okay, so we're back in the vehicle now. We've changed the coil on cylinder 1. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back in and see if we can actually erase the trouble code. And then start the engine to see if the engine management light and the depollution error still comes on. So erase codes. Faults must be erased, read before they can be cleared. Okay, so we'll read the code again. We know the code's still going to be there. There we go, misfire on cylinder 1. Escape. Erase codes. Erase faults. Yes. Just OK to that. And just click finish to that. Do you want to save and continue? Yes. Erasing in progress. Erase codes command sent. Perform read codes function to verify. Okay, so we'll read the codes. And now it's telling us the system pass, no fault code has been detected. So what we'll do is we'll just turn the ignition off, give that a chance to reset, and now restart. See if the engine management light goes out, and it has done. Engine management light has gone out. Now it'll come back on if the fault hasn't been fixed. And I probably would have expected it to come on by now if it had. So there it is. It's the ignition coil which was at fault on this code P1337 on this Peugeot 308. Now what we'll do is we'll just put the engine cover back on, and this car is now good to go.